All right, let's go for it. This deck plays close. Yes, that is code for this deck is not very good. The deck does play close. It's get animator on curve or lose. Seems to be our play so far. Yes, Skeevy. Yeah, Skeevy, I'm not. I think there. I know there's outdoor climbing in the area, man, and certainly I'm open to hear about that. I know some of where that is. I'm actually disappointed not having a gym close because I use that as kind of a workout day to day. I go first on this hand. I've got a 5, a 4, a 5. I gotta draw a land. This is a mulligan, unfortunately, on going first. Maybe I could play this on the draw, but even that's greedy. So a mulligan for like the 5th consecutive game feels a little bit bad. Yeah. I like Milwaukee, Skeevy. That's been my only interaction with Wisconsin so far, besides Oshkosh. Now that I'm here, has been Milwaukee because my wife has family who lives in Milwaukee. We visited there a number of times and always had a good time. So, UW Oshkosh does have a climbing facility. It's closed in the summer, which this apparently is. Oh, come on! Do I mulligan again? I think I have to draw for the land on the Omen speaker. They do have a facility, but it's not open to the public, and it doesn't have, so I can't get into it, in other words. So, unfortunately, no. Yeah, Oshkosh, Zira. There's a company, a pretty famous company here, from here. I think it's called, actually, I don't even exactly remember what it's called. It's like Oshkosh by Gosh or something like that is the company name, I think, or something similar. Yeah, my opening hands suck. All right, no land, GG. Oshkosh by Gosh, that's right. Playing white, wow, white, red aggro. I have 2 2s and a 3 in my hand, and I can't play them. All right, sure game. That's why I mulligan. I mulligan to avoid hands like this, and then mulligan straight into them. My opponents never seem to mulligan either, which means that I'm just coming at 1 or 2 cards behind. Makes me so salty. So salty. This is the most salt-inducing part of this for me. Hey, a land. Holy shit. He missed a land drop too. Maybe we're still okay. It's possible. Yeah, I mean, I want my artifact. This would be a card synergy draw if I could get it. This is another fixer. But I need lands, so I think I put both of them on the bottom. Feels kind of bad. Yeah, for sure, Skis. There's a lot of outdoor stuff. But as I was trying to say is I missed the indoor because the indoor I can do, you know, it doesn't have to be a whole day trip or, you know, or a couple day trip to do something like that. And most of the time, if I'm climbing the rest of it, I'm definitely trading for that. He's got a trick, but I'm fine with trading a Omen speaker for a trick. Guys, I'll be right back. I have an emergency to take care of. It'll only take me just a second. All right, sorry for that, guys. Okay, let's get a. Let's put 2. We have even blue-white cards in this deck, and we just got rid of 2 of our. Let's choose white for this. It might be silly. We might not get any because we have no white land, I guess. But presumably we'll draw non-stop land flood now till the end of the game, till we lose, because that's how it's gonna be. He's getting land screwed too. He didn't mulligan though. He was just happy going with 2 land on the play. No, I was on the play, wasn't I? Never mind. He did 2 on the draw. I would have played that hand too. Okay. Presumably he drew a land here, otherwise it makes no sense for him to attack there. So I'm just going to swing for 3 this round, or more likely 2 with the Field Creeper. 3, because I don't actually think he's going to keep trading that ratio. Looks like he's discarding again. We've seen Herald of Faith, Fire Elemental, and Sure Strike now. Good to know. Have I lost an artifact? No. Still think it's probably just better to put creatures down. I could destroy his Vanguard and then Trusty Pack Beast to get it back and play it this. Oh, I can't play them all because of the mana to cast it. I think better is just going to be to kill whatever creature comes out with either Cage, Bonds, or Apparatus and just finish it up that way. There's the land for him. But I mean, how else were we going to win this game? The way we just opened, if he hadn't had that same shitty opening that we had with no lands, how would we have won? I mean, we're not even close to winning. He's at 16. But how would we have even been competitive? We're down to 3 cards right now. We haven't done anything yet. Alright, I've got a lot of animator targets. I could animate the bomb and just attack, but I think the Apparatus into the Ogre makes a lot of sense. You don't even have to show him animator necessarily. Seems I'm hooked on MTG. Yeah, man, having a lot of fun with it. I'm gonna probably be doing some Pillars of Eternity this afternoon, though. There's an expand that came out for that I want to check out. I don't know what's better here, Bond or Animator. I'm gonna Animator. Expansion for Pillars of Eternity. Sure, you want to get value blocks at this health. Okay. And you want to value block the 1/3 as opposed to the 2/3. Seems fucking crazy to me. So I just play Luminous Bond. Oh, Dwindle doesn't kill him though. I mean, he's already sideboarding in any anti-artifact he has, and he's white-green, white-red. So the stuff that comes in versus artifacts also comes in versus enchantments. So we're just gonna Bond 3/1, and then swing. Actually, he's dead on board, right? Oh, you know, he blocks the 5. Okay. Takes 3. Unfortunately, Dwindle doesn't remove a blocker, and he could have just blocked as efficiently there with Dwindle. So could have dwindled the Mare, but I don't think that's relevant. Got a Cage for any creature he puts out. He's still on 3 land. I don't know what the hell he's drawn, but it hasn't been land. So 2-drop aggro, 1-drop aggro, 2-drop aggro, 5-drop aggro, 5-drop aggro. Sure strikes for attacking. I think we've got a sense of this deck. I don't think we're gonna have time for something like Bone to Ashes. I feel like walls are not as effective as a 2-power creature. I could throw in a Wall of Mist. We didn't see a Stag, but a Stag or a Courser would be types of creatures I'd expect from that deck. What's our current layout at 40? Didn't see Enchants, but we might see Enchants. Let's leave the Disperse for now and consider potentially a Wall of Mist later. All right. Odds are I get nothing but mana now. I don't know, man. We've had like the last 4 of our last 5 games have been mulligans. I'm kind of hoping for a non-mulligan hand that I could play. Feels like that'd be nice. Get some card value. I mean, he just got screwed as much as we did, so more than we did, really. So that looks like a playable, keepable hand. That's pretty amazing. So I see Omen Speaker, Pioneer, unless he plays a 2 toughness creature. He's had that opening both times. He mulled 1, right? Did I miss it? Or did he already play a card? Is that what it was? So I want 1 more land. Man, a 1/3 sure looks good here. That's my land. And a 5-drop. Has pretty good with the deck. I think I'm keeping those in that order. Feels a little bad to Omen Speaker here, and I might not have in a different board state, but with a 2/1 and a 1/1, I'm definitely fucking Omen Speakering there. I think he's going to be tempted to sure strike it to get it off the board this turn, just like he did last game. And then Aviation Pioneer just dominates the board. So, sure, go ahead and combat trick. Favorite card, M19 so far. I don't know, man. I don't really think about it that way. I like the cards that are consistently good for me. You think the Jin is cool? I don't. I think the Jin is clunky and almost always just a 4/4 flyer. It's not one of my favorites. I don't know. I'd have to look at a deck list to answer that. Heroic Reinforcements. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. I guess I'm taking that. It's a lot of fucking damage. Alright. 2 more creatures. Hopefully he's out of very high value combat tricks right now. I guess it's Angel turn, so if he has Angel here. Patient Rebuilding was amazing when I played it, like disgustingly good. That was the deck we went, I think it was either 3-0 or 4-0, and then we did 3 full games in a row, or 2 games in a row, whatever the hell it is to lose in competitive draft, 2 games in a row. So I guess that's 5 hands in a row where it's a good one for him, where we couldn't fucking do anything because of land screws. This is awkward. I get a 1/3 body on the board. Stag's gonna start hitting me for damage. I can dwindle the stag, but I can never block it. Dwindle doesn't really do anything to stag, so you can still attack with it. Or I can play a 2/1 body on the board. I think it's skilled animator and start swinging with the 5/5. I guess the 5/5, no. Okay. I could invade Arumba's stream and challenge him to play Hearthstone. Like, none of those 3 things were... Nothing in that statement was appealing to me. No, I will not be invading Arumba's stream to challenge him to Hearthstone. Okay. Alright, 2/2 down. I don't have any options in this. We need to block highest damage. I think we're dead to any combat trick right now, so... Could even block stag with the 1/2. Let's think about that. Yeah. Gives me a chance to live next turn. But we're probably dead. The Heroic Reinforcements was too powerful. There's Trumpet Blast. Okay. So we've seen what his deck wants to do. And Heroic Reinforcements plus any sort of early tempo. It didn't even have early tempo. Like, what did he just cast? It was just like, oh, all he did was play a 1, play a 2, kill our creature with the 3rd. 4 was Heroic Reinforcements. 5 was a really solid attacking creature. And 6 was another fucking Trumpet Blast. Like, sure. Do Do I have anything that accelerates our deck at all? No. Just gotta hope he doesn't draw like that again. I don't even think Wall of Mist is very good there. Maybe it's a little good. Doesn't trade though, and I've really found with these, like the decks I'm playing against with that. I guess if we had Cage or Luminous Bonds in hand, we could have dealt with that Stag and that would have been fine. But not being able to deal with the Stag with Dwindle was just like GG there. This feels like the EU4 of card games. I think that's fair. I think it's one of the more complex ones. It's been around for 25 years. Fuck you, game. Do I mulligan this? I go first. I have to have action, but I don't get action until 3. Disperse is not... I mean, this is a fucking mulligan, right? Do I have to mulligan every single hand? I don't think I can keep that, chat. Like, his deck was... We didn't run out of value last game. We ran out of time. I can't play against that. Oh, I can't play against this either now. All right, Omen Speaker for land smoothing. Okay, like go from 5 to 1. What do we do? Can't do anything. How many plans am I playing? I mean, that's the next chess question that chat inevitably asked me, and it's also the fucking... It's a ridiculous question. Like, I'm never playing... I play almost every single deck I play 17 lands. Which is just bog standard, normal stuff. Should have kept it is in retrospect to, like, what I played that doesn't make any sense at all, Zero. Like, yes, it would be good not to be land screwed, but 5 land is land screwed. This is really good. We'll keep both those. Like, very occasionally there's an argument for 16, and even rarer there's an argument for 18. But like 17 is like what happens 99.9% of the time. I almost Explosive Apparatus his motivator, not thinking about the fact that next turn is an animator. Hey WDI. How has Gladius been treating you? So now I either take 3, which I don't want to do, or give up the apparatus. It's weird that he wants to get rid of the apparatus. Sure. I think I'm gonna destroy that with apparatus. The next cards that come out of his deck are either the First Strike card, which trades with the bomb, the I hate doing that right in front of my animator. Hate it, but I think the follow-ups are worse. I don't want him building a board. He's shown me 2 area, like, AoE building things. The Lightning Mare is a bad one for me. And any Stag or any Courser, like, just totally ignores my 5/5 creature. Just feels really bad. What I hope here is a land. Great. Can play Cav. My animator did look on in horror, but whatever. I think it was the play to do there. I don't want to take extra damage versus this guy. He's shown a lot of ways to kill me. There we go. Sure. Guess I'm taking 4 from the motivator. Sucks a lot. I'm gonna offer the trade. Gets me a couple more attacks with the cab without them trading. I suspect he's got a combat trick for that, but let's draw the combat trick out, then I'll cage it the turn after. if he doesn't attack, he doesn't have a combat trick. And if he doesn't attack, I'm caging it anyways and then attacking with everything. Elemental's interesting here. Doesn't trade very favorably with my board. So maybe I cage the Herald and start beating him down with the Angel then. So weird he wants to offer all these trades. I don't want to trade the Angel. Why is this showing as a block? You're not fucking blocking. All right. See ya. All right, 2 seconds, guys. Right back. Looks like while I was gone, he drew pretty much the best fucking card he could draw right now. Sure. So I take 7, and I'm totally screwed for next round. Can't do anything about that, though. It'd be worse if he had more creatures. Do I just throw down a blocker right now? Really don't want to throw down a skilled animator as a blocker. I think I'm going to. I mean, he's got the motivator out, 2 cards in hand. We mulliganed again this game. We hit all of our land drops, so that's exciting. I'm just waiting for him to draw a creature that fucking kills me right now. Feels so bad. I don't dare attack with the Angel. Like, if I attack with the Angel, which is my only way of winning, any creature kills me. Like, he just motivates whatever comes up, right? So he's got 4 on the board, 2 creatures on the board, and 1 more coming. So any creature with power 2 or above kills me if I attack with the Angel. I wish he hadn't drawn his Heroic Reinforcements both games. This card is fucking me right now. Card is so good. Of course, more land. Exactly what I wanted, game. Thank you for your cooperation. Alright. I don't even know what my draws are here. I guess I want to draw my mare. Maybe. So my last 3 draws have been land, land, land. Yeah, I hate to do this. Clearly he wants me to make that block, so presumably I'm going to regret this. Presumably it's Sure Strike or something, but I don't have a choice. I can't take 4 and I can't do that. I mean, that's a creature. I'll take it as a fucking creature and be happy about it. No, WDI. I don't think board games will stream very well. Oh, he got a land. It's a nice trade. I can't just let him sit here, though. Sooner or later, he will kill me with something. That's something, I guess. It's 2 blockers. It's nice. All right, I'm gonna start swinging with the stag. All right, of course, if he draws an instant, I die too, right? Forgot about that. It's exciting. I don't know. Maybe I should have tapped one of the tokens to force him to trade the gutter snipe. This forces him to trade the motivator, but I realize he needs 2 or 1, but I mean, if you think about it, he needs any instant plus any creature because the motivator gives him 1 haste. Okay, his turn to draw some land drops. It's exciting. I'd like my other angel, so I can attack with everything would be amazing right now. I think it's pretty low down in the deck though, right? Did we... I can't remember if we stuck that down in the deck or not. Yes, the uncommon lightning strike kills me. That's very true. Okay, that's a card. Played 3 blue, and I played 3, 4 white, so I guess blue is very slightly better. I guess. It's literally 50-50 distribution in my deck. I removed an Aether Tunnel for, I guess it's slightly better white. Alright, we'll pick white. Oh, super bad for me. I just lost the game. I guess I could have played it before attacking and not lost the game, but I just lost the game to that. Awesome! He's been holding Smelt for 25 fucking turns and I just lost to it. Amazing. Sure. I mean, if I played it first, he just waits till the end of the turn, right? I mean, couldn't he have killed me last turn then if he had a smelt? I mean, did he just fuck up last turn? Because last turn my board was what? I think he just fucked up last turn, right? Because last turn my board was Aviator, the 1/1 token, the Animator, and the Omen Speaker. And I had attacked with the Stag. So Stag was tapped. That's 4 blockers, one of which is an artifact. His hand is Smelt because he played the land that turn. The Gutter Snipe, 2 tokens, and his Motivator. The Gutter Snipe automatically does 2 damage to face. So any creature goes, that means he has 4 attackers. I have 4 defenders. He removes one of my defenders and does 2 damage to face. Yeah, he fucked up the turn before. So, yeah. All right. Come out of that even. I think that's what we could do with that deck, honestly. You saw what made that deck work and what didn't. The Animator, hitting the Animator on any sort of early tempo turn won that game. A lot of the other stuff didn't. So, I'm okay with that. Came out even on that. All right. I'm in the mood for another draft, but I could play Pillars of Eternity right now too. I'll throw it up to a vote in chat in just a minute. Land made that deck not work. I think that deck had some other problems too. I think it was trying to be a tempo aggro deck without tempo aggro cards, which was a bit awkward. But I'll throw that in for chat right now.